Hey everybody, welcome to Midnight Customs. My name is Brandon, and in today's video we've got some helpful tips and tricks to save you some money and keep from being taken advantage of. Also in today's video, got a nice little surprise for you. You know, we've been working on that 1977 GMC Sierra Grande square body pickup. So, got a nice little surprise for you. It's a little later in the video, so please stick around and check that out. And if you like it, drop me a like, a comment. If you don't, still drop me a comment, tell me what you don't like. In any case, hit that subscribe button, and we hope you enjoy this, and we hope you find some useful information out of this. Hey, good morning everybody. So today we're gonna do a oil dump on the square body. Oh, let me back that up a little bit. Last night we got her to light off. We got the camshaft broke in. Turns out my distributor was 180 degrees out, so we got that going, got her fired up, broke the cam in, and I didn't get any video of that, sorry. Well, we got a little bit of video, but it's so quiet you can't even tell it's running. So we're gonna have to put some boom tubes on this thing at some point. But redundant spending. It does need a full exhaust system from the manifolds back, but I don't want to put one on until I lower the truck, because once the truck is lowered, then the exhaust shop can fab it up to where it's not going to hit the ground or be in the way. So some proper planning, which I'm terrible at planning. I just know what I want to do and just kind of dive into it and go from there. Anyway, it's a beautiful morning in the Pacific Northwest, and today we're actually going to retighten the exhaust manifold bolts. We're going to dump out the break-in oil, and I do not have a magnetic drain plug, so I believe the course of action at this juncture is to take a big magnet and run it along the outside of the oil pan towards the drain, and we'll see if there's any oil shavings in there. We'll run a magnet through the oil. So I do need to get a magnetic drain plug for this. Why it doesn't have one, General Motors only knows. And actually it might have actually come with one and been replaced. Who knows? So we're gonna do that. We're gonna check the coolant, and then we're gonna try and get this thing timed today and get the carburetor going. I think my battery might be bad. I put it on a charger overnight, so we'll see what happens. Batteries are easy. You just pull it out and get a new one. So we'll show you what we're going. This is what she looks like when she's all done, even though we got some cleanup to do. And like I said, we're going to check the oil, dump the oil. We're going to check the coolant while we're here. And she's empty. That's okay, because this coolant that's down here is what bubbled out. Because I can guarantee you right now that slick is not 3 gallons. So we broke her in with the cap open. That way it would also burp the system rather. So anyway, we're going to add some water to this. We've already got 2 gallons of gallon and a half of concentrate and a gallon of water in, so we need to add some more water to that. So I got one of these NoCo Genius 2s on here, and it looks like it's flickering on the camera, but it's not flickering at all. Anyway, it's not a jumper, it's a battery charger / tender, and can't remember what I paid for it, but they work really well. I put this on here about, I don't know, must have been 8:30, 9 o'clock last night, and this thing was dead. I don't know if my alternator's bad or not yet, but I don't see why it would be, but it worked fine, but hell, you never know. Anyway, these work really well. They're relatively inexpensive, and like I said, they're not a jumper, but they will do a great job of charging your battery and bringing it back from dead. And you have 12 volt AGM, 12 volt lithium, 6 volt, and actually I had it charged on the wrong thing. Either way, the thing's charged, so it's just going through its system. Anyway, like I said, we're going to go through and we're going to make sure these are all good and tight after it. These are brand new exhaust bolts. Every one of them, both sides. So we'll go through and make sure that those are nice and tight and didn't get loose from the expanding and contracting. And then we'll go ahead and dump the old oil, put some fresh oil in. It's only got break-in oil in it right now. So there you go. We are going to use Rotella T4 because it's got all the additives, the zinc and DDPT or whatever they call it. Anyway, all the vitamins and minerals. Alright, we got the oil drained. I drug a magnet across the pan, run my fingers through the oil, off the plug, drain plug and all that. I don't feel anything. I didn't see anything. There's nothing chunky. The oil still looks good, but it is break-in oil, and you do dump it after you break it in. So for those of you that don't know. Anyway, so we're using a Wix filter. They make pretty good stuff. I don't use them on my diesels. On my Super Duty, I just use a Ford Motorcraft filter. So from experience with the Ford, it's just the best bet. So again, that's my personal experience. Yours may vary, be different, whatever you use, up to you. Anyway, one thing you want to do is write the date on things. So today's date or the date that you did it, put it on there for a couple of reasons. One, so you know when you did it if you don't keep a logbook of your maintenance and all that sort of stuff. Then you can be like, oh crap, it's been 20 years since I changed it. I wonder if this is sludge. I knew a guy that did that. Anyway, the other thing too is there's a thing called short sticking, and there are some shady service repair shops that will short stick you. And now what short sticking is, they take an empty quart and act like they're dumping it into your crankcase. And then they charge you for a full quart, even though they didn't put squat in your crankcase. The other thing too is some service centers, they won't even change your filter. They'll dump your oil, top your oil off, and you're still running a high mileage filter. There was a place that did that to my grandmother. There was also a dealership, a Cadillac dealership. She went in to have her belts replaced, and they pulled the motor and completely disassembled it. She never authorized any of that stuff. So, with that being said, do your due diligence and write the dates on things. It's just easy, and it's for peace of mind, and it creates a record and proof of things. 99.9% of the time I do my own maintenance, but there are times when I just don't have the time to go to the store and get all the things and then do it myself, and I can just get it done on the fly. Very rarely, but it does happen, and it has happened. So write the date on things. It gives you a record of when it was done, and if, like I said, you ever have to go to a shop on the fly, say you're traveling or whatever, and you need to service your vehicle, well, you'll know if they changed your filter. Write your date on your air filter if you're running a stock one. Just put it right around the outside gasket dealy Diamaflaci. Here, I'll show you like what I'm talking about. Just like that. Real simple. It don't hurt nothing. This thing's brand new. I'm telling you right now, this filter has 10 miles on it. And I know that because the drive shaft took a crap 5 miles from the house, and then I had to limp it 5 miles back, and this is where she's been sitting since then. So, do your due diligence. Maintenance is cheap insurance. You take care of your vehicles, they take care of you. So, whether you're an enthusiast, a hobbyist, or it's just a tool, if you take care of your tools, they take care of you. They don't break down. Saves you a bunch of money. Use good quality parts. Use good oil. Pay a little more for good quality oil. Expensive oil is cheap insurance, especially having something like that where you're looking at 20 grand for a motor swap if you pop it. So, and that's just a stock replacement. The word of the day is due diligence.